Hey everyone, so it's pretty windy out today and it's been a second since I've done one of these videos. But we're in my garden and I had a lot of high hopes and dreams this year and it really, life happened, honestly. So it kind of turned into let the garden rest this season, which I had already planted things. So there's some things that are happening, but also totally not, and the garden's a hot mess, if you can't tell from just what's behind me. But I thought I would show you guys a little what's going on in the garden, and then I think I found potatoes, so I'm gonna try to harvest those and see if maybe. So this is what it looks like from the outside. Beautiful garden gate, but it's quite a hot mess. So we'll go into the garden, and there's literally like no walkway anywhere in here. So that's fun. Let's get the door shut. I have some rogue tomatoes, some cherry tomatoes starting, or not starting, but ready to be picked here. Over here I have some other tomatoes, cherry tomatoes. And like, I don't ever stake my tomatoes, I just let them grow on the ground. Well, yeah, ideally, this from like here, there's some logs there. And that was supposed to be a whole tomato row, but it just, again, life happened. There's a loofah pot there and a loofah pot there. Those have both died. This was another row where here's a log, there's a log, and there's another log. I planted a bunch of things in there. Nothing happened. This little area, probably like right here up to the fence, has watermelon, Rich Sweetness 132, and another melon that I'm blanking on the name, but I believe right down here that's a Rich Sweetness 132, and it's gonna be ready pretty soon, maybe just a couple more days. There's another one. There's another one. The rest of the melon plants have like they have little babies on them, to where like things are happening, but everything's so delayed, it seems. I definitely noticed, I'm trying to find another, baby to be like, look, see, there's more babies. But it's just a hot mess in here. Well, let's just say that's the one baby I can find right now. And then this bucket situation has two loofah plants on it, or two loofah vegetables on it. Yeah, you can see both of them. I think these flowers are just really pretty. I think it's swamp mallow, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I don't know if you can see down there, but like that's a bunch of strawberry plants that have grown into my walkways. So, I mean, that's cool. I like strawberries. It'll be nice. This whole area last year, yeah, like I planted the peanuts there and they had died. But then the rest of this was like a pumpkin patch for me last year, which it's just a bunch of tall weeds. A lot of it's a ragweed that I've been chopping down. There's a pile of the ragweed that I've chopped down. I have beans growing up this guy, which like there's a bean. I've gotten 2 other beans off my bean plants. And I get people will think like, oh, you didn't have a good year with produce because like you didn't weed it all. And I could agree to that. But also I noticed a lot of crazy things happen when the Canadian wildfire smoke came down. So that's also a situation that has caused some issues. I did plant onions in here somewhere. Yeah, I don't know. Can you guys see that? I can smell onion, so that's something. But right there is an onion. Right here is an onion. They did not get big at all. Again, life really happened this year. This is a peach tree that I'm far too close to show you, but there's a bunch of peaches up there. You can see all of those. There's some more coming down, so that's fun. And I have these last 2 rows. Here's 1 row, and then there's another row and another peach tree, which not very many peaches showed up on that. But this row is the row that I planted potatoes in. And the other day I was out here just looking at things, trying to not lose full hope on everything. And I found this little guy, which that's a potato. I don't believe it was one of the ones I started with. So potentially there's potatoes here? Maybe. I'm gonna try to dig things up and see. And we'll see what happens. Okay, I think you guys can see me all right. I got a little shovel out here and some clippers. I've misplaced most of my gloves, so I only find 1 glove at a time. I hope you can hear me from this far away. Okay, so I feel like you can kind of see a little bit better. I'm really... So this tree has like silkworm nests in it. And like, that's why I keep flinching anytime my head touches something. Because I'm real not out. Those things give me the heebie-jeebies. So, you know, I don't want to touch that. Well, so far we found 2 little potatoes, so that's something. We found another potato. Oh, So these are all the more potatoes I found over here. And then this peach has fallen, and apparently something's already started eating it. Seems like a good peach though, so that's, you know, soon that's gonna be time to harvest also. We have this next side that we need to dig out and see if there's not any more potatoes there. It could just be a bust because weeds happened and life happened, and you know, thank God it's not the 50s and I'm trying to like live off this food. Hey, you fell down. We've got that whole area cleared out of the tall weeds, so now it's just digging and looking. So fingers crossed we get more than 8 tiny potatoes. We'll see though. We found a red potato. Okay, so you ready for the reveal of the potato harvest / onions? And we found a peach display. Ta-da! We've got, this is a peach, this is not a large onion, or potato. But then, oh no, we're losing them as they go. So those are the white potatoes. These are the red potatoes. Tiniest potato I found. So I'll be honest, I really didn't want to record this and show anyone, whoever watches my videos, what my garden looks like, because, you know, it's not that beautiful garden we all think of. But the reality is we need to be humble and admit that, like, life happens and gardens sometimes get forgotten. but it can still produce fruit. So that's exciting stuff. I think it's been maybe 45 minutes, so I'm gonna go inside and get some water and maybe an icy pop or ice cream, because that sounds delightful. For sure, water. Thanks for going on the journey with me.